So today I put the headband on and the first face I made was... I don't know why I can't just ever put it on like a normal person. I'm going to the Holocaust Museum. I'm getting up at 9 in the morning to go. Then my parents and I, and maybe even my sister, are going to PetSmart to adopt a cat. They've been thinking about it, but they're actually going to go with the intent to adopt. There's one kitten that they really like that hopefully will still be there, named Lizzie. And they're going to call her Elizabeth, and they're going to get a Norwegian forest cat and name it Henry VIII. Because it'll be their 8th cat, and because Norwegian forest cats grow to be pretty large, and Henry VIII was rather rotund. All this royalty nerdiness has a point, because it'll be Henry VIII and Elizabeth. And Elizabeth was his daughter. Anyway, you probably don't really care, but that's exciting for me. Saturday we're going to see Iron Man 2. I really am excited. And that's everything that's really exciting. It's happening in 2 days. I feel like last weekend I almost fell apart. My limbs just started falling off. I've told you about the way that I wrote when I was a kid, and the way that I wrote in middle school, high school, in that notebook. I used to write a lot of Monkeys fan fiction. Once I got into high school, it wasn't really even fan fiction, because it was completely original except using the characters, so I guess that is fan fiction. I think I wrote like 4 different Monkeys stories, each with one of the monkeys as the main character. And my friends would read them, like they would borrow the notebooks to read them. And they used to do that in middle school too. That notebook that I shared with you last time, they would actually borrow from me and pass around in class and share, and yeah. So that's part of why whenever I write, I like to immediately have it so that people can read it. I'm very much a writer for readers. I don't like to... And I know that's bad because you're supposed to edit, and I do edit, but what I do is I edit after people have looked at it. It's kind of like they're my little early audience, and they let me know if things suck, and then I can fix the things that suck. So, if you're interested in things that I'm writing now, like I've told you, the Holocaust story, and I have Becoming Imaginary, which is very different than the Holocaust story. It's the kid's story. And I also have a NaNoWriMo zombie story that I started in November. Can't even remember when NaNoWriMo was. It was a long time ago. But I'm slowly posting that chapter by chapter on there too. So if you're interested in reading these stories, long story short, I have a writing journal. You can read my stories. You can join and make comments. It's on LiveJournal. You can join LiveJournal and make comments if you don't already have one, but you're interested in doing that. Or if you already have one, make comments. As long as they're nice criticism. Don't be mean, because that makes me cry. So I'm going to the Holocaust Museum, and I'm thinking of taking Will Grayson, which my friend let me borrow. And I'm probably, if I'm not already finished with it, I might already be done with it. I'm over halfway through already. I went crazy reading it yesterday. And I'm going to take a notebook to take notes, so people are probably going to think that I'm on like a school trip or something, because I look 12 still. I'm reading Will Grayson, right? And look how far I am now. I'm over halfway done. This is a really good book. Besides being written by 2 of the best authors for young adults out there, John Green and David Levithan. It deals with homosexual characters in a very, very realistic way, because one thing I really like about it is that they're treated just as people, which is all that homosexual people are. I feel like some people in our culture seem to think of them as a minority or vastly different from everybody else. No, they're completely the same as everybody else. Their love is no different. Yeah. It's like the perfect story for our times. There's a lot of internet stuff going on. They use Facebook a lot too. So it's definitely of our time. It's not really something that people from the olden days would understand. I don't know why that enters into it. So yeah. I don't really know. I'm kind of rambling today. You lost your job? Great opportunity. Failed at life? There's only one way to go, up. Dumped by a boyfriend who never existed? I know it sucks, but in a way, it's good. Love and truth being tied together, I mean. They make each other possible, you know? I don't know what hits me more, the fact that some stranger would listen to me, or the fact that he is, technically, absolutely correct. Look at this handsome face. Oh, so handsome.